Hello, internet and YouTube. It is your favorite captain, Taicho Joe. Movie War affiliated. You see the hat back there? Oh, the hat back there. Well, what you hear today, as you obviously see from the title, is that NBA Live is the best basketball simulator to date. Unlike that garbage of a game that 2K releases every year called 2K, NBA Live has been here for over 5 years now, with servers still up and running. And here's why. Primero, number one, live runs the parks. PvP. You can be a brown shirt and still be able to go out there and, put up a good bucket. Number two, VC or microtransactions can only be used for cosmetics. No pay to win. And better game balancing because of that. Number three, your build is not set to one concrete archetype. You're not a playmaking shot maker or two adjectives to describe your game. And then four, more realistic gameplay. You can save loose balls, hoop around the world with actual hoopers, and better cutscenes. So back in the day, in the late 70s, when basketball games first started coming out, there were countless developers creating them. So there was a need for improvement and something different. Isn't that crazy to think about today? Well, in the early 2000s, we got the GOAT, NBA Street Volume 2, created by EA Big. Now that is the best basketball game. It's not a simulator. Yeah, it was too arcade. You got the heat meter, doing crazy flips and stuff. But it was great. It's one of the greatest, but it's not a simulator. That was 2K and NBA Live. And after 2000s, it was only them. And then after 2000, NBA Live 06 with Kyrie, RIP, it's terrible. It was only 2K, predominantly. Alright, now going back to my first point. When you start in 2K, you get that ugly brown shirt, you get pretty much told, go grind. If you try to pay PvP, good luck. You are going to get avoided worse than COVID regulations more than 6 feet apart. That's all I'm trying to say. You are a low level, and you're going to get sauced on even if you do get on, hence why everyone is tipping. Live solves this with no Gatorade ads or getting stamina boost or gym mini games just a ball. You want to play PvP as a rookie, brown shirt, no problem. You can get in the game and produce. We have live runs, where it's like I would say more of a first-person shooter type of map. Instead of it being an open court system where you can run around and, hopefully hop onto a court with friends, it's literally just hop into a lobby and the game will match you with people. Now I find this a huge improvement over the park situation because if you go on a park in 2K, there's no balancing of it. You could be a level 70 brown shirt, never touched the game before, trying to hop on with level 99s. You're gonna lose. You're gonna get sauced on. You're not gonna be able to touch them at all. While in live, NBA Live 19, put some respect on his name. I'm just gonna call it live right now, but I'm still putting respect on his name for the rest of the video at the same time. In live, it's a lobby that's already meant for you. If you're a 70, so you're gonna throw in another 70 or another low level on the other team and try to match it equal. It's like, I don't want to say it, skill-based matchmaking actually done right. For an NBA game, it works. It works much better than not being able to play or forcing your players to go grind and making them want to spend VC to be able to grind. And that leads me to another big issue. Number two, a big issue with me in 2K is the fact that a kid with his parents' credit card can pay to win. You can buy the Kobe Deluxe Edition with 100,000 VC and a backpack, then all those Gatorade stamina boosts and some extra VC, to buy the last upgrades till you're at 99. Now, this kid doesn't know how to play the game and is just spamming Curry slides and ball hogging, all while munching on chips into his overly priced Turtle Beach headphones. Please go into party chat. I hate you. more passion than anything. Not the fact that you're bad at the game, just the fact that you're annoying everyone in your headset. In a game that doesn't even need a headset. Anyway, live actively tracks your basketball IQ, not just stats. I'm talking, oh, you did a good defensive possession. Oh, you passed to an open teammate even if you didn't make the assist. You had the wherewithal to make the pass. And it gives you points for it. Or VC, technically. Now, you will become better in basketball because of this. Like I noticed that improvement. Not just in the game, but IRL too. Because you have to play the game to get better. It's crazy that your rating is actually linked to your skill. Like, you might see a 99 in 2K and be like, yeah, he's good. Like, but I can still probably beat his ass. Just fundamentals and basketball IQ. Like, to be honest, ball hogging, dribble spamming, and crazy threes are a problem for every basketball game. But through proper balancing, you can make a defender build that isn't trash and can still hang with that crazy Curry slide spamming hooper. Unlike in every 2K where there really isn't anything you can do. If you make a defensive build to try to stop that crazy 3-ball shooting person or the kid who's paid, over $100 to be able to play this game day one as a 99, there's really nothing you can do. You can make that shot contested 99 times out of 100. Like, you might get that one lucky defensive contest, but it's 2K. What are you going to do? It's mainly an offensive game. Defense isn't really in there. The only reason you're going to get a block is if you make a big and give up on anything offensive, only defensive. And that goes into number 3. Now, let me start off by saying, I have been playing this game on and off for about 3 years now. I've been playing basketball games since I was little. Love NBA Street, play that all the time. A ton of 2Ks, old ones. But I haven't even touched half the builds on live. And I've been playing that for like over 3 years. 2K, it's only 1 year. You're done. That's it. On to the next one. This game has longevity. Has some life. Sure, they're dominant builds. Like Kawhi. We got KD out here. We got Allen Iverson. We got some dominant builds that you see a lot. You can be a two-way star like Kawhi. Defense and offense. I know it's crazy for a 2K player to hear that. But yes, you can have a high defensive and offensive rating. You're not stuck behind your archetype and having to spend BC to make your player just, what the archetype is that you said. No hooper, honestly, is just one shot playmaker like the slasher. Let's just go with that. That's legit Ben Simmons. No one likes Ben Simmons. I'm sorry, Ben Simmons, but you still haven't learned how to take threes. You're a big baby. You're softer than KD, but you can't produce enough results to back it up. So, therefore, you're trash. All you do is drive and dunk. I'm sure you got some handles. Sure you got a pass, but do you have a shot? Do you have a real defense? No. And that's what every slasher in 2K is. Yet people don't have a problem with that. At least you're not making excuses to not play in the playoffs and see your back hurts. But going off of I just don't like Ben Simmons. I don't like not playing for no reason. But you can make any player. You're not stuck behind your archetype and having to spend BC. You can make a stretch big like Embiid, full on 3-pointers and post anchor. A good all-around player. An all-star should be a good all-around player. That's what I think of when I think of all-star. All-around. I know it's not supposed to, but this is me personally. A good all-around game. LeBron with his good offense and defense. Good all-around player. Your 2K character that can knock down threes but can't play any defense isn't an all-star in my opinion. I could go into detail for hours, but I'm just going to end it with you get 3 skills in live. You can add to any player. I'm talking 3 just blank skills. You can make a Steph Curry and give him the skills to make him a beast on the defensive end like Gary Payton. You can make a post anchor and give him the skills to knock down threes and handles like Embiid. Make it a stretch big. You're not limited like 2K makes you. You're only going to be this player and this player only. and you're putting your VC in to make him a better version of that player. That's 2K. And live, you're making an actual hooper. You can, all one to make a KD build at first that just, knocks down threes. But wait, I kind of want to make him be a little more defensive oriented. I'm getting broken in the paint a lot. I'm not being able to get any steals. Let's have some skills. Let's work it out. And the skills, unlike VC, it's not buying. It's only through playing you can unlock them. It's like, you want the step back skill? You have to hit some step backs. It's not, I just pay. It's, you actually need to get used to it. Doing step backs, get used to doing whatever the skill is before you even have it. Then you get the skill after you've gotten good at it. Like real life. Oh my god. That leads us into number 4. It's from 2018, so the graphics are lacking. The characters have as much emotion on their face as Starfield. But, and I mean a big booty butt, this game just hits different. In 2K, a fast break is just a cross-court pass, and you'll get a little bit of dopamine. A little bit of the happy chemical. But a real-life fast break, I'm talking about real hoopers know this. It starts with chaos. Some solid defense leads to fighting over a loose ball. Maybe a player jumping out of bounds to make a risky save. You and the team are, for real, on your feet, screaming and hyped up. That's how it should be. What I hopefully conveyed is my main issue with 2K. It doesn't hit with real basketball. It doesn't hit that real basketball itch for me anymore. With the same game released every year, you start to notice the many issues. If you want to go back to a good 2K, the servers are probably down. You paid $60 for a game that you only get to pay for a year. NBA Live, you can hoop around the world on actual different courts and players from there, not just WNBA and WNBA, NBA and WNBA. You can hoop with or against Patrick Mahomes, Creamy Biggins, Migos, and the Professor, just to name a few. You can use Tristan Jazz, T-Jazz, layups, or Bone Collector dribble moves. And the cutscenes aren't some weird 2K social media. Honestly, fuck 2K TV. Live actually gets influencers and real shows to make reports and vids on you. I'm talking Stephen A. Smith. We're getting the Professor doing a full, actual, his YouTube channel, LSK. I didn't even know who LSK was before this. It's good, exposure for content creators and actual people. I know there's a ton of young kids who probably never watched Live Take with Stephen A. and the Max. And now they're like, oh, they're talking about me on here. The non-hoopers, the kids who just bought the game. It's that real immersion. I really feel like I'm in Paris right now because I'm seeing the Eiffel Tower behind me. We're playing in the Kai 54, a real tournament I see about. Or we really in the Drew League right now. I'm going up against Harden, and it's not Frank Nitti, unfortunately. That would be cool if they had him in there. But they got a bunch of realistic, actual hooping situations. All the parks are based on real places, or you can create your own. That's another thing I like too. You can make your own court. 2K always gives you that little apartment area or whatever, and it looks cool. Don't get me wrong, it looks cool. But I would love to put my own twist on it and design it my own way. Add some anime stuff or my own colors instead of it, just being that generic thing that everyone else has. And every once in a while, you might get LeBron or AD to come through to your pad to go shoot with a little bit. That's it. Or watch 2K TV. In Live, you get to 1, make your own court, and 2, hoop around it whenever you want with your friends. Or you can bring in whoever you want. So, it shows in real life just a more realistic version of a hooper. I don't want to be on 2K TV when I win the finals. I want to be able to see myself on ESPN or some Sports Center show where it literally says at Sports Center right now, and this is the many views it got. Or I want to make sure that I'm actually it seems real. It seems cooler. It looks cooler on a game from 2018. How does a game from 2018 beat out a current AAA title? That's all. So, in conclusion, there's still issues. It's a 5+ year-old game. But those issues aren't game breaking. And even if you played it and it wasn't your cup of tea, you can't deny it's good for 2K to have competition to make both improve and try something new. And also, EA, please make it NBA Live 2024. We need it. 2K's trash.